All right, so we've covered our basic Instagram, our basic TikTok, our basic webpage, our basic information on Facebook. And now what I'd like to touch on is to utilize all this, we use our Google Drive. Google has been an amazing tool. I love working with it, and I promote this free service to everyone that I could possibly promote it to, because it is magic when you start working with it. Now I'm going to go touch on this Google Drive a little bit and how it can integrate into your business. But number one is links. You can post nearly any link as long as you make it public or even private. You can post nearly anything. You can post your menu on that link. You can post information. You can post nearly anything that you've put into the link that you've created. So if you've got a Google Sheet, you can put whatever information on there. Google Docs, you can put photographs. You can put nearly anything in there and paste that link into your Facebook ads, create a web page where you have those links in there, and create QR codes where you can lead the people from nearly any platform, any printed media into your Google Drive. Now the reason I'm touching on Google Drive is because many people do not know about Google Sites. And I tried to promote free advertising. This is free. It's free. You've got a Gmail, you've got all these services available. You've got YouTube under there. You've got your Google Docs, your Google Sheets. You can create Excel sheets. A lot of people on Airbnb will post a whole bloody sheet of what they have available. People can pick and choose and look at the links. Also, Google Drive links, the villas are linked in. So they may, a three-bedroom villa in this area, post a link. It has all the information. So it is a tool very widely used. And the reason I touch on this is because it is free. So you got your Google Drive link, whatever you put in there is now free for everybody to look at. And on Google Sites, you can create your own free website, where once again, you can put all your links to all your social media. So if you're on a budget, and that's the reason I'm mentioning this, if you're really on a budget, you can do this yourself. It may not look as pretty as a regular website. You can hire people that make it look prettier. And then if you're happy with it, if you're successful, you can then evolve that into a full web page once you got your domain and your hosting fees and everything else. It is not that expensive. But if you're starting on a budget and you just want people to come into your place and click on a QR code and find some information or a product, or you could be selling sandals for all you know, it doesn't really matter. The point is, you can have this Google Drive link go anywhere. And when people have a small business, they say, well, it's too expensive for me to get a website. Well, then you get into a free Linktree account where you can post under the website banner, and nobody cares what that website is, what the back end of that website is. It could be a bunch of numbers and links and letters that mean nothing. But when people click on the link that says website, it takes them to Google Drive, which is now your Google site and your free Google website. Now, the reason I'm touching on this is because my experience with this has been in customer service. And what we have done is, after we created this customer service investigation, we found out that our clients, when they contacted us, we spent 2 to 3 minutes explaining things to them on a chat. So this was a Facebook chat or a WhatsApp chat. They were taking about 2-3 minutes to explain everything. So what we have provided was videos. So what we did is customer service was improved greatly, and the time was cut into seconds versus minutes, because what we've done is we've taken the top customer questions. So take the top 10, take the top 15, whatever it is that your business may or may not be experiencing. Create links to Google Drive with the links to the videos on your YouTube. When you have your YouTube channel set up and you have your videos created, now when a customer asks, how do you make this, or how do you do this, or can I have some information on this, your top 10 customer service requests, you're going to answer them with, check out this video on this topic. So instead of 2-3 minutes, we've cut that down to about 15-20 seconds of interaction once the contact is made. Your client contacts you about a haircut, a hair treatment. What do? copy, paste the link, they follow the video. Once they follow the video, you get the views, you get the interaction between you and the customer, because now they watched the video, they didn't have to listen to customer service, there was no misunderstandings, there's the very clear video of what you asked. Sure, there will be customers that come back to you and ask questions again, but the idea is to cut that time down. If you have 100 questions a day and you cut that down to 50, all of a sudden, instead of 2 customer service people, you can get by with 1. You're saving money in the long run. So this was an experience that is made much, much easier through a Google Drive. So when you create a list of questions, your FAQs, you could be posting, how do I do this? What's the solution for this? Why is this? How can I get this? Through a very simple video interaction. And at the same time, you're growing your audience, your possible subscribers, and your views on these platforms. Now, you could have these information links on a TikTok link. It could be on your Instagram. It could be any number of things. The point is, though, that these could be accessible through a Google Drive, a QR code that people can now scan. Once these are scanned, it becomes your free tool, your free customer service. Your initial investment to make the videos will pay off a few months down the road, because you no longer have to hire 2 customer service people. You can get by with 1. Or if you don't have any customer service people and it's your time and your money, either way, then you have these videos to fall back up on. And as you fall back on these videos, you're going to realize how much time you saved, even though it took some time to create this content. So your Google Drive and your Gmail and your YouTube is your best friend in business, because it can do nearly anything you want. And that's only scratching the surface. There's so many other options within Google itself that you can then explore. And we'll tie this in with something like Canva, where it's a free design service that you can, again, do yourself. And keep in mind, we're talking small business. We don't have a ton of money. We don't have millions of dollars to spend. You just opened your little shop. You just opened a little restaurant. You just started your hair salon. And you want people to have access to these. You want all your photographs, all your before and afters, all that stuff in a very simple way. Besides social media, you want to store it. You can also store it on your Google Drive. So these are the kind of things that you can link to, and it is so easy to send people information on. So Google Drive is your best friend. And keep in mind that all these links you can post into your Google Drive for your customer service experience. So you can say, where is this location? Well, you can just put the link. How does this recipe get made? What is this? You can post that link to the video. It takes time to make all these videos, but you may as well make future use of the content you're spending money on today and creating today. So this is what I would love to get across to people, is that the investment today in your time, your money today, and your time will pay off in the long run. Set aside a day or 2, shoot your content. Get it out there and start posting, because it's the only thing that's going to grab that piece of the pie that everybody wants. And the only way you're going to get there is by posting content that is relevant to your business and it's relevant to your clients. The faster and the better that information is, the faster and the better that content gets out there, the more business you will gain. And that content is yours forever. You can post it today, you can post it tomorrow, you can post it next week. You can repost that content a month from now in all your Google Drives, in all your Google links, in all your customer service aspects. But you have to put in the time and effort to create that. And this is where most businesses fall short. They think social media will come last. Well, actually, you should have your social media up and running before you even served your first meal, because you're always playing catch up after that. Build up your soft opening, your grand opening, build it up, create a party, make it look big. Make sure that people want to come to your restaurant. Once they come and you've spent that initial amount of money, you already have more content from the party that you threw, the soft opening, the grand opening, and you have content further down the line. So don't forget that when you start creating content for your Instagram, for your TikTok, for your Facebook, for your YouTube, that it's going to be linked and hopefully stored on a Google Drive somewhere, and you have access to it. Because these little bits and pieces of information will come in handy. How was your grand opening? Well, hey, here's a big party we threw. this is our grand opening. Now that's your YouTube video. When people come and check out your initial connection between your old clients, your new clients, and your would-be clients, they can see the amount of information you threw out there, and you had a really nice grand opening party. You had a really nice soft opening party. You had a very professional content made, so they will trust you. So business is about trust. I have to gain your trust so that you will come back to me, and I can feed you again. I can feed you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I can feed breakfast, lunch, and dinner to your friends and family. I can cut your hair. I can do the coloring in your hair. I can do your hair treatment because you've seen me do it. So you trust me doing it. And with Google Drive, you can store and link all that information out there. So as long as you have the information, you can get out to YouTube, you can get out to all your other social media. So Google Drive is very, very important because of customer service. And I like to use customer service like this because it takes out the human interaction, the misunderstanding. It gets the customer off your back, so to speak. You've given them a clear insight of what you do. If they're still interested, they can check out your social media. If they still really need to talk to you, they will get back to you. But most of the time, these customer service issues and complaints or questions will be taken care of by a video that you have already produced. So linking your Google Drive, your YouTube, and your QR codes and all that kind of stuff into your Google Drive is a fantastic way for people to get to your Google site, which is free, and then follow up with the further links in the information that you've provided. That's our bit on your Google Drive and your YouTube and Gmail and how all that interacts, and it's free.